So here we are in Gloucester, standing in the shadow of a crane and waiting to take a picture of a guy sitting on a bench. It's quite nice because I've got the crane in the foreground massively out of focus, and I've dropped my subject just down into the bottom of the frame so that I've got this lovely angular stuff going on, so it's kind of isolating my focused figure really nicely. Today I bought 3-stop ND filter. I'm not sure if the camera's entirely happy about focusing with that filter on, so I might have to review this, but it's a good start. So this was a nice shot. I managed to sort of get the focus right on the arm of this chair, and at 1.7 I can throw these poles in the background out of focus so they don't interfere. I think this chair on its back was just inside these poles for me, which kind of separated it nice. Not sure how I feel about this shadow from the bin. But it was a shot. It was a shot, quick one, nothing important, move on. I think this is worth waiting for. A nice brick wall alongside the Barbican. I think it's probably a prison, but I need somebody just to walk down this space. Look at all these lovely lines coming in here. Even the yellow lines, nice angles. See, something like that would have been nice. Chap on his Brompton. This is such a weird place. It's a little bit like a ghost town. Anybody would think it was 6 o'clock in the morning, but it's not. It's middle of the day, middle of the week. There's nothing going on. So, despite the fact that there's no people around here, this is actually proving to be a really nice environment to work in. And liking this, there's something right down here. It looks like some kind of ship or boat or dredger. No idea. I'll probably find out when I get down there. But it's looking really good. I wish there was a way that I could predict if somebody was going to walk into this area, because I like the way these angles dissect here. You've got this going off to the left and this coming towards you on the right. Got this little slither of light which will probably disappear in half an hour or so, but if somebody was just walking up here, that would be so good. This is lovely. We've got this bright bit of light on this wall down here, and then nice shadow areas on the left and right. I'm going to shoot this on a longer lens so that it gives me some compression. So I moved a little bit to the right. I like this little angle here, and I had a slightly better angle on the bridge as it moved away from the center of my frame. And I think this worked a little bit better than the earlier frame. It's just a little bit neater. Now all I have to do is be patient and wait for somebody. I tried holding the camera at waist level, kind of down about here, but then I couldn't see the way this barrier was disappearing off into the right hand side, so I had to come back out. You can just see it in this frame. The top of this barrier sort of turns around to the right hand side. It just finishes it off nicely. So we'll be here for the duration now, just waiting for somebody to go past who's perfect. Yes. And it's sharp. So it's really lovely working this light. I've got this little panel of sunshine on this far wall here, but the people as they walk past are in shadow. So my frame is quite tight in here, and just looks, there's a little bit bouncing off the tarmac here because it's quite shiny tarmac, which gives me a little bit of light on the on a certain place as they walk through, but mostly in silhouette, and it works really nicely. So I'm going to stay here a couple more minutes because there's quite a bit of traffic. I might get the perfect shot. This might be a shot. I've got to keep this pole out of my frame somehow, maybe by moving left, just to give me a little bit of separation. Look at the colour of that sky up there. That's a bit annoying, and this is a bit annoying, so I might have to go with a longer lens and just keep it really tight. I think I might get a shot. I'm going to be quick because the dog hates all this road noise from the bridge. So this worked really nicely. My frame came in just on the right hand side of this side of the whatever it is, and I love the light on these little slats here with a big chunk of blue sky on the left hand side. Worked really well. The other side, when I shot from around here with the bridge on the left hand side, or the steps up onto the left hand side, it's just too cramped. And it was just too big in the frame. I mean, didn't work at all. There was no context. But this was okay. I don't mind this. So the dog is much relieved. He's a much happier animal now he's off the lead, aren't you, puppy? Yeah, you're a good boy. So I'm going to have a crack at this shot with the longer lens as well and see if it'll work. Light's just perfect. Look at it, oh, this shadow line that brings us down to these girls sitting on the benches is just perfect.
He left his phone on the fucking desk, and on my way up.
He's a good boy. This has been a really nice location, though. I'm always like apprehensive about what I've got, you know, because I can never remember it. And it's only when you get back and run all the shots through Capture One that you figure out whether you've got a strong enough set. And I usually do, even if it's for a short episode. But it nearly always seems to work out quite nicely. And the light's been amazing, and it's been very angular because of all the buildings. You know, this shot that we're waiting for now, It's going to be really quite nice. I like this church. I saw it earlier, and we're on our way back to the van now. But it should be quite nice. You know, I just need to get somebody to walk through it. You know, we got this really lovely shaft of light, and the idea is to get somebody just walking into there while still in the light, so we get a nice little bit of edge light. We've got a lady coming down with a pram. I think we might give this a shot. If we can get the camera to turn on, I need to pre-focus a little bit earlier in the frame and get everything lined up. That might work. So we'll head back slowly, I think, and see what else we can see. That was fun. I'm going to get back to the van now before I get a parking ticket. But there are a couple of shots that stick in my mind, particularly ones in the light, the two girls sitting on the bench outside the pub with that strong fan hoe style shadow reaching down towards them. That will work really nicely. Probably the best shot of the day. So that's all for this time, and I'll see you on the next one.